It's me again, Mrs. Jean Keenan, RGN, dual nationality, still licensed in New York till 2003 to practice as a nurse, member of the Royal College. Got my own website, www.keenanhealthenterprises.scot, and I'll be posting everything there. Only got a year to go, but turned on the TV and it's early in the morning. It would be nice to be able to enjoy the birds and nature and get on with things and hampering our reputation. Hampering our reputation. But refugees. Oh, what reputation? Your reputation all over the world is actually mud. Avarice. That you do think of yourselves as being a yardstick for the world. Whew. So, your reputation regarding refugees is pretty clear. To cut money, you first cut money to refugees. You've caused refugees selling ordnance for cash, fighting all over the world for minerals, then up and left, and at Diana's charity on global mine clearing, you cut that as well. COP26 Glasgow for 1 year to keep at global warming. And that's what we're all doing. That's all we've got, 1 year. And the Commonwealth is actually formed by the royal family, and they worked the crowd. They kept on working the crowd when you went there, Boris, when you went there. And the next thing is it was handed to Egypt. Egypt have got a point. They've got a point. All the female Irma Blunts that you've got, Priti Patel, Theresa May, Margaret Thatcher, crikey. Oof, what a bucket of sick for that one. Oliver Dowling, Rees-Mogg, Norman Tebbit on your bike, Oliver Dowling as well, on your Peloton or whatever, And then John Major, Short Sharp Shock. Oh. So, owning your own home. So, present for Speaker, Hansard, 1950 or 1949. I would say 50, and it was DC Thompson versus Nat Sopa, Printers Union. 3 delegates went to the House of Lords. One of them was Walter Ritchie. Please look it up. That's my present to you. So, next bit. Known associates of the Tories. Facebook, Mark Zuckerman, and he took away privacy. That was a death sentence for everybody. It was a death sentence. Same with Murdoch. He took away privacy. And that meant that, would Diana still be here? Ask the journalists. Ask the journalists. Now, Jeff Bezos, Amazon. You could be joking. You could be joking. COVID is still here with us. And what do we do? How do we make money? He's cornered the market on everything. And he's making things good. Or is he? No. We're finding out about him as well. But everybody has been paid money by Russia, etc. for the book sale. We've got nothing. Well, we've got a few things left, okay? So anyway, all those who bank offshore, all who use tax loopholes, all banks. And Goldman Sachs, oh, for God's sake. They're here. They're all placed ready. So we've got very few things still left for us. So then we've got Murdoch, who went away, yup. He took away privacy. So the border will be manned. So England, north of England, you've got to get on with it. You've got to do that. Because we've only got a year. We've been manning the border, so get on with it yourselves. So North will have to cope alone. We have 1 year only, and after that, the ball's up the park. But all we do is just do the right thing. That's all we need to do. We don't need to worry. And as for COVID and everything else and the grief, as long as we know that and we're concentrating, And I want to thank all the children of the world. And that's it. Oh boy, do you hate the French. For God's sake, do you hate the French? Oh, get a grip of yourself, oh bloody.